Also, we're going to meet a very resourceful young woman who spent nearly the past year creating one new dress every single day.
Every day.
Every day. But, you know, who has the money for that? No one, right? So she decided she would use secondhand garments and gave herself a budget of $1 a day. And look what she pulled off.
It's great. She has a fantastic blog where she chronicled all the before and the after. And she started this actually after she lost her job. So we will check in with her
wonderful.
for all of that. Also, our friend Nancy O'Dell is here with us. Harry, thanks. She was turning 30, was unemployed. What to do? Well, with all that on her plate, last year Marissa Lynch decided she'd get herself together and focus on transforming a different second-hand dress into something wearable every single day. And her budget for this project was just $1 a day. Now, after 323 days, creating 323 dresses and a few tops, she joined us now to show off a few of them. This is such a fun idea. And you've chronicled all this on your blog, which is newdressaday.com. I've had a great time going through it. But walk us through, so you're turning 30, you get laid off, and then all of a sudden you think, well, I'll just make dresses for a year.
Yeah.
How do you get to that point?
Well, you know, I was in this creative funk. You know, I think you get laid off and you already feel not so good about things, and then I was getting ready to turn 30. So I actually went to go see Julie and Julia, and I was completely inspired by Julie Powell's, you know, journey through cooking her way through Julia Child's cookbook. And I left the movie feeling jealous. I was like, how can I recreate that and get that same creative juice kind of flowing? So I went to sewing. This had always been something that I'd done for fun, you know, but it'd always be on the weekend when I'd have time, or, you know, every couple months. It was never any sort of...
Not a regular activity.
Exactly. So I thought, this is going to be my journey. I'm going to do it.
Okay, and so this is going to be your journey, and you were really dedicated to this.
Yeah.
And so it's been now, as we mentioned, 323 days. You're wearing ensemble number 324.
Exactly.
And you really get all of these things for $1. I mean, where do you go? Is it just thrift stores, tag sales?
You know, it's a mix. I go to garage sales. It's great chatting with people, you know, bartering a little bit. But then there's also this great pile sale where you're like digging through goods and everything is $1 there. So for me, it's like I kind of have my like sifting weekends where I go shopping for these pieces.
And when you find a piece, what are you looking for in it? Because you obviously, especially with some of these things, you really got to have a vision.
Yeah.
Because when you see the before, it's not pretty.
No, it's definitely not. I mean, for me, I love looking for great colors and great fabric, and you know, if there's amazing detail
that was really cute. We're showing right now. I loved the
after. Oh yeah, that's my very Mad Men-y kind of brocade. But for that, like I saw the jewels on the top, and I thought that was beautiful. And you know, and also too, I think when you're shopping, if there's something that's a little bit more crazy and a little more ridiculous, I kind of will pull that and see what I can do with it, because it's always fun starting with something crazy and then turning it into something chic and wearable that no one would have any idea what it looked like in the beginning.
And we should point out, these are some of your favorite dresses that you have here, because obviously we couldn't fit all 323 in the studio. You've done some theme weeks as well. One that I think most women can really relate to is your bridesmaid theme week, because they tell you can wear the dress again, but you never really can.
I don't think so. I think the idea is great. So no, for me, I'd been finding so many bridesmaid dresses and talking to girlfriends and you know, really trying to see like, okay, this is gonna be something I'm gonna do. So I transformed a couple, some very fun 80s dresses that I had found. I turned into tops and had a lot of fun doing that. And yeah, it's amazing, because you really can take a dress that you've had and really work with it and try to wear it again.
Your blog's done really well. You're getting some great reaction from this online. What are some of the comments that you're hearing from people?
You know, it's amazing, because I started this off originally to be an outlet for myself, to have a constant every day to work on, and I'm just getting blown away by people's amazing, you know, people are inspired and people are excited to try this on their own. And you know, for me, if it's about being green or about working on a budget, this is tying into many people's lives right now. That's exciting.
Have they sent you any samples or asked for help?
You know, I have been. I've been getting people want to send me donations, which is super exciting, and people are just so supportive, and I couldn't be happier.
So we should point out too. So you've been doing this for almost a year now, but in that time, you found a job. You're working again.
Yes.
How do you find the time to keep up with this project?
Yeah, it's I'm working a lot, and I don't sleep as much as I would like to. But I think ultimately I have so much fun working on this. So I end up staying up a little bit later, maybe take a nap at like 11 o'clock at night. Wake back up at like 1 and blog for a little bit, and yeah, my hour's a little crazy.
You should join the staff of the early show, because we have hours sort of similar to that. What's your favorite dress so far?
I think my favorite one is this one right here. I had a black tie wedding to go to for one of my girlfriends, and I was really trying to figure out how I was going to be able to make something that would work for a black tie event. It was at the Four Seasons. I was like, I really need to get something together, and I ended up doing this. It made it a little Grecian, and
it came from that.
And it came from that.
You got to have a vision to see something in that.
Yeah, and I've to say for me, you know, I was getting complimented by people all night, and it was so exciting saying, this was $1. It was $1, and it was, you know, it looks very current, and it's on trend right now, and it just made me feel great that, you know, I was able to put something together for $1. It was awesome.
So what happens when you're all done?
I know.
Day 366.
I know. It won't be the last of me. I'm still going to be around, but I think I'm going to take a little nap, a little maybe day or two vacation, take a couple days off. Exactly. Shut the phone off. Yeah, but I'm not going to stop. I'll continue somewhere.
Well, it's a lot of fun, and it's fun to be able to be a part of it just by following you online. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much. Absolutely.
Good luck on those final 4 dresses, by the way. Maggie, over to you.
All right.